Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is podcast day 2, Beach Day. Brought to you by our sponsor, Jimmy Jack's Jelly Beans. In your favorite flavors of beef and chicken, each jelly bean contains 10 milligrams of THC. So, I guess, like I said earlier, let's talk about the beach. I have a very mixed feelings about the beach. I don't know if I had grown up not near the beach, if I would have, like, really wanted to go to the beach. But maybe I take it for granted because I live close to the beach and I can go whenever I want, which I never go unless someone else is going, mainly my girlfriend. If she's going to go, then I'll tag along, but I went to bonfires when I was younger, but mainly that was just for socializing. That was just to basically just get wasted at Dockweiler, which I was told they don't have fire pits anymore, which makes it a completely useless beach to me. Dockweiler, the whole point was to go to the fire pits, but if you don't have them anymore, then what's the point? Well, let's start with my first story of almost drowning at the beach as an adult. I'm not a very strong swimmer, and I had just started dating my current girlfriend of 7 years almost. This will be 7 years in September of 2022. So I think this had been just a few months of us dating, and we went with our friend Jersey. May she rest in peace. Uh, Took some micheladas with us, or some tall boys, those tall can micheladas. I think they were the micheladas. We took tall cans with us of some kind. I don't exactly remember. Probably my memory's a little fuzzy because of the lack of oxygen from me almost drowning. But yeah, we went to the beach. It was the one near the Trump Golf Course up in PV. They have this little nook you can park. There's public parking where you can park there. Obviously, it's public parking. It's where you put your car. Parking is where you put your car when you want to go do something, and you leave it there. And for the most part, it's usually safe unless it gets broken into. Oh God! So we went down to this beach, and there's no lifeguards there because you have to go down this little winding path, and it's like behind you is like the like a giant cliff, and the bottom of a giant cliff, and that's where the beach is. And holy mackerel, the waves were a little aggressive that day, but I didn't want to wuss out. I was like, yeah, sure, I can swim. This is when I still thought I could swim, and I was lean. I was 160 pounds, which is a lot lighter than I am now. I'm at like probably 100 pounds heavier now. But yeah, so I thought, oh yeah, let's go to the beach. Let's have fun with Jersey and Marie. And boy, that didn't turn out to be the case. So I get in there and I'm noticing, oh, it's a little strong, whatever. Marie and Jersey are having a blast. They're like floating around because, I don't know, I heard some scientific rumor that women float more easily than men. I don't know if that's true. But in their case, they float more easily than I do. And yeah, so I get in the water. I'm having a good time. I had a little bit to drink beforehand, which probably wasn't the best idea. I wasn't drunk. I don't think I was drunk. I think I just had a little bit. I was probably a little buzzed. So then I get in the water and I start swimming. They were kind of far away from me, and I was just kind of doing my own thing. You're trying to play it cool. You can't be like attached at the hip all the time to your girlfriend because then they won't miss you. Kind of like how she tells me she wants alone time sometimes, and I'm at the house, and then I could tell I'm annoying her. I'm gonna cut this out. So anyway, I'm sitting there in the water, floating around, sitting down, floating around. That sure makes a lot of sense. Sitting in the water, and the waves are getting really strong. So I decide, you know what? I'm just gonna go chill out. I've swummed enough. I'm gonna go get back, but I can't. The current is pulling me back, and I'm waving my arms right now because I'm remembering trying to swim, and I just couldn't. And I started going, help, help, help. And according to Marie, later when I tell her this story, she thought I was joking. because I joke around a lot. So I'm like the boy who cried wolf. No one ever takes me seriously. So when I'm saying help, help, they're just like, yeah, whatever. And I fucking, I'm going to die. The waves are pulling me in, and I'm just like, nope, that's it. You're good. Time to go. I gave up, actually. And a wave miraculously pushed me that little extra bit that I needed to be able to get to the shore. So I felt the sand under my foot, and I just started running. I ran, and even when I got out of the water, I kept running. I kept fucking running. Uh, and then I made it to the sand. Bam! I plopped down. Holy shit! It's probably one of the worst times I've ever been out of breath in my life. I just lying there. And then the two girls walk up and they're like, "Hey, are you all right?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, whatever, you know." Oh God, and yeah. Like I said, later told Marie and Jersey that I almost drowned, and they thought I was joking. So that's my story. Um, Fuck me. And also just the sand gets everywhere in general. Usually I don't like that. But that's part of going to the beach. Feeling the sand between your toes and up your fucking ass. Anyway, that's my first story. Second story. The time I cried fully clothed at a nude beach. So this happened fairly recently, actually like a week ago. A week or two? Well, let's call it a week. It was on a weekend. Weekend. I go to Black's Beach after going to a guar show, which the guar show was phenomenal. That was a Saturday night. It was in San Diego. It was super cool. I was supposed to do acid that weekend, but I didn't. Instead of doing acid, I made plans to do acid with a few friends, and then I forgot that I had previous plans. So I didn't do acid. I went to a guar show with my girlfriend. Her and her friend, Arami, made plans to go spend the night at a hotel, go to a guar show, spend the night at a hotel, and then the next morning go to the beach. Something happened. Arami had to go. Some kind of family emergency. I don't know. I do know, but that's private information. And so Murray and I were like, "Oh, okay, cool. We're here. We might as well make the best of it." We ate at some place called what the fuck was it called? Sleepies, Snooze. I think it was called Snooze. It was in San Diego. Very good food. Very, very, very good food. I had like the stuffed French toast. We had stuffed French toast, and then it came in like three different flavors, and it was fucking delicious. Oh my god. So anyway, we finished eating, and then we go to the beach. She warned me, hey, this hike to Black's Beach is going to be, which I don't know if I'm supposed to still call it Black's Beach. I think that's kind of racist, but I'm not sure. I'm still going to call it Black's Beach anyway, because that's the only name I remember. So it's a nude beach, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm always, I've always been scared of going to a nude beach because I'm scared I'll get a boner. More on that later. So we start our adventure. I'm carrying a bag. We get to Black's Beach. We park the car. Start going down this supposedly intense hike. Holy shit. Marie told me, oh, there's stairs. But these stairs are like the shittiest, most makeshift fucking stairs I've ever been on in my life. There's no handrails anywhere, and it's on the edge of a fucking cliff. And there's a ton of fucking people. So you're holding up the fucking line if you decide that you need a fucking break. And each step is like the equivalent of like 3 stairs. It's fucking ridiculous. I usually spend my days on the couch, especially because I don't do much nowadays. So I'm just fucking... My legs are starting to get all wobbly on me because of tiredness, fatigue, but also fear. I'm fucking terrified. We get about halfway down and Marie goes, do you want to turn back? And this is where I should have said yes. But I didn't, because I didn't want to seem like a gigantic fucking wuss. So I was like, no. And I knew she wanted to go, so I was like, okay, fine, fuck it. Let's fucking do this. I fucking just kept trucking, it just got worse. I thought it was going to get better, but it just got worse. It got more unstable, like the path, and just there's people everywhere, and oh my god, I fucking lost it. I usually have Klonopin with me, but I didn't have it with me because I didn't think I needed it. I was like, yeah, whatever. It's just we're going to the fucking beach. Okay, yeah, it's a little trail, whatever. Holy fuck! So we keep going. Finally, I mean, the last fucking leg of it, I'm like doing the double step on each stair instead of taking like one step per stair. I'm like step, step, stair, step, step, stair, step, step, stair. Like just fucking horrible. So I finally get to the bottom. And I see all the. It wasn't even like that many people naked, but there were naked people. I get to the bottom. By this point, Marie was already holding the bag that I was supposed to be carrying, full of our towels and water bottles, because I couldn't handle holding anything, so she had to carry my purse. So I'm sitting there, and I finally get to the bottom. I sit down, and I just start to fucking cry. So I'm sitting there crying at the nude beach, fully clothed, and it was so fucking embarrassing. I tried to hide my eyes with my hat because I have a big like fisherman's hat, and fuck me, it was terrifying. And I didn't even realize that we were gonna have to go back up this fucking thing. And but I didn't want to think about that. I guess I think my brain was just protecting me. So whatever. We get to the nude beach, and I'm just having a miserable time. Marie takes her clothes off, goes in the water, and all I do is we set up the blanket. I lie down, fully clothed, and put my fucking hat over my eyes and just try to sleep. Just try to knock out. She got a few pictures of it. Actually, here's a picture right here of me at the nude beach, and that's my girl. Yeah, no, it was fucking god awful. And yeah, it was an experience. So then I managed to kind of wake up and then try to be semi-present. Still didn't take my clothes off. I got shy, but then I started realizing I saw this dude with this fucking hog of a wiener. This old dude with a giant gut, much like myself, but he had this giant fucking wiener, and he had like a boner. And I was always scared of getting a boner at the nude beach, but I think when you're a dude, you have to have like excellent boner control. So you should have like a semi erection. I saw like two or three naked old dudes, and they all had like hogs, but they were like semi hard. So I think that's the trick for going to the nude beach, having a semi erection. So I don't know if I can, do that in public. Like, I don't think I can get a boner in public, like if I'm sitting down and I start spacing out, thinking about like trees or something. I don't know, just fucking thinking about like banging things, I guess, like trees or dogs. That's fucking disgusting. But yeah, that was an experience. So I think if I ever go to a nude beach, I'm gonna try to get a boner, I guess, but like not a full raging one, just like a half one, because you gotta compete a little bit. It's a competition to see who has the not most rigid boner, but like the most semi-rigid boner without having a full boner. I think that's the competition, the unwritten rule. There's unwritten rules in society. So I think that's what I gotta do. So anyway, I just finally tell her, let's fucking go. And then she realizes, fuck, I should have vetoed this. She starts telling me, and she reminded me, when we take showers together, when we switch spots to for someone else to get the water, like I'll be in the back, Maria will be taking the water, and then we switch sides. I always have to be on the side with the wall so I can like hold on to the wall because I'm scared of falling in the fucking shower. So like if I'm scared of that, of course she's started realizing I'm gonna be scared of this fucking supposed stairs next to a fucking cliff. Ugh, God, that was fucking horrible. But anyway, so on our way back up, it's just absolute misery. It's even worse because now I'm getting even more tired because it's harder on the way up, which I thought, oh, on the way down it's scarier because you can fall down. But no, on the way up, I was just getting fucking worn out completely. We get about halfway up, taking a break, and just miserable. I look out at the beach, and I just look at Marie and go, nice beach. And she lost it. She thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world because I'd been basically dead silent for the past few hours, and the only thing that comes out of my fucking mouth is nice beach. It was the best I could do. I was miserable, but I was trying to not be such a complete piece of shit and not such a fucking Debbie Downer. So anyway, we keep on going. Then we take another break. And this fucking paraglider with what seems to be the world on his back. It's like a backpack full of like his wind flying equipment. Just soars past us. Just fucking do like it's nothing. I see fucking old people going up like it's fucking nothing. Dogs. And I'm just, fuck me. I never want to come back to Black's Beach ever again. Fucking horrible. Finish making it to the very top. And that's it. It was over. My legs were wobbly, but it was over. And I feel semi-accomplished that I was able to do it. I mean, I didn't do it flawlessly, and I didn't do it very, like, gracefully. But I got to the top, and I did it. I got to the bottom, got to the top, saw some fucking massive hogs, you know. And that's that. And then we go to the car, and then we go home. Tired. And I just got obliterated in the car. I just smoked because I didn't have my Klonopin. I just smoked. I had a weed pen, and I just fucking hit that shit like it was going to fucking fix all my problems. And it kind of did at the moment. So that's my story of Black's Beach, where I cried fully clothed at a nude beach. Thanks for tuning in today. I love you very much. Goodbye.